They are indeed, Danica. This is based on the fact that since December 30, 250 hotel guests who were in quarantine here at the Grand Chancellor are now out of quarantine. They're in other states, they're on ships, potentially overseas as well. So authorities are desperately trying to contact all of those people and urge them to go into quarantine for a further 14 days for fears they could potentially be asymptomatic and holding that UK strain of the virus as well. We do know as of yesterday, the cluster here has grown to 6 people. They were all staying on level 7 of the hotel here. They are, of course, all unlinked at the moment in terms of how they actually contracted the virus. The belief right now is that it wasn't contracted overseas, it was contracted in the hotel from patient 0. We know as a result as well that cleaner infected her partner as well. They were both in the community for a number of days while infectious, but the good news there is the fact that they only visited a small number of locations across the southeast. We do know as well, out of the close contacts from that cleaner, 406 people have now been tested. More than 300 so far have come back negative, but authorities both in New South Wales and Victoria are of course on high alert right now in terms of New South Wales access for Queenslanders. They are free to go into that state. If they choose to come back into Queensland, they will need to quarantine for that 14-day period. In terms of Victorians, we know that the red zone right now is Greater Brisbane, but the rest of Queensland is still allowed in that state. But the problem here as well, Danica, is the fact that on level 7, there's no CCTV whatsoever. So that really will slow down the process in terms of discovering exactly how the cleaner did contract that virus. In terms of where the other 129 people are, they're now in a hotel further in the city. There's also a plan being mooted right now, which is reported by The Australian today, that further quarantine measures will be taken in mining towns in southern and central parts of Queensland. So anyone returning from overseas will potentially have a stint in mining camps rather than in the CBD. Again, Danica, we're likely hearing from the Premier and the Chief Health Officer at around 9 o'clock this morning local time.